welcome back to another episode of We Are the Community, guys. It's been a very long time, definitely about at least a year, it feels like, since I did one. Long time overdue. And now, guys, I feel like it is because we don't have any news, right? Everything that has been happening is just more of the continuation of what happened, right? The video game convention that they had. So, with that said, let me introduce to you guys our next guest, right? So, this person came out of nowhere, okay? You guys, everybody in the community already seems to love him, right? Like I said, I've been around this community forever. I didn't know anything about this person. Came into the group, super supportive, super active, which is also very important. Watching the streams, big supporter of the channel as well. So, I would like to welcome you guys, the one, the only, our friend Joe. Joe, welcome. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, guys, I'm going to say hello to you guys real quickly before we get started, as usual. And then we are going to get into Joe's collecting world. So, let's see who's in the house real quickly, and then we'll get started. As you can see, Joe is in here representing John Wick tonight. I don't know. Oh man! So we got Uncorded in the house. Welcome, my friend. Nice to.
I'm doing.
Welcome. Let's see who else is in the house tonight. We got Carlo in the house. Welcome, my friend. Nice to.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante. How you doing?
Welcome. Who else is in here? We got Bao.
How you doing?
Let's see. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. There's 27 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Uncarded in the house. Welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Who else is in here? We got Michael. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
Welcome. We got Bradley in the house. Garlic.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let's see. Uncarded says, "Who's now? It's gonna be this guy." Ash in the house. Welcome, my.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Is this about inner or did this guy? Oh my god, unbelievable. Let's see. We got two.
I'm doing.
Welcome, my friend. Yes, guys, please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Sorry, I don't have my MJ glove on. Oh my god, let's see. We got Chris. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Ren the creator. Look at this guy.
I'm doing.
Welcome. We got Lou.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Who else in the house? Let's see. I think we got everybody. Ernesto in the house. Welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Whoa, is that the James Bond? Is that James Bond? Does he collect? No, you meant John Wick, not James Bond. It's John Wick. Oh my god, this guy. Let's see who else. Someone looks ready for a funeral. Oh my god. Don't be mean, Bradley. Don't be mean. Oh my god. Who else? We got Christian in the house. Welcome, my.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
My god. Or he's going to court.
I think this jack is gonna come off.
I told you. Guys, he was warned. Okay? He was 100% warned. Let's see. We got Albert in the house. Welcome, my friend.
I'm doing.
Joe has officially made it. Well, no. I actually had spoken to Joe about this weeks ago. And this was already planned. to do, right? We were planning to do it eventually. We just never, settled on like a specific day or whatever until literally yesterday. Let's see who else is in here. We got Ron in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. For some reason, I was thinking it was Jazz Inc. or Justin. We got someone better, okay? We got someone better. At least he has a shirt. At least he has a shirt on. That is true. Albert knows why he's saying this, and only a few people in this chat will know why Albert is saying this. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Let's see. I feel like I'm Diddy Party or on a Tuesday. Look, Twitter super chat says, is that the sexy stone trooper in the house? Greetings, spelled wrong, of course. And question, does he collect? Joe, you want to answer that? A little bit? Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. This is for...
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Let's see who is left in here. We got Melina. Welcome. That's my dad. How are you?
I'm doing.
That's my dad. Welcome. Look at that. Let's see. Ash, wait. I got Hitman. I got Hitman. Oh my God. Leo, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
Welcome. Moo.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Hello, community of collectors, bank robber, or Joker artisan. Took only 2 minutes today. Yep, that thing went by so fast. Faster than you could say, I didn't get one. Let's see. Action in the box. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
Welcome. Jeff Anderson. Nice to see.
Hello.
Did you get this famous guy in his life? He's a famous collector. Oh, trust me. I know this. He's been stealing my entire collection skills. Let's see who else. Are you both live in the Fazbunk? No. He's in Canada, right?
Yep, Canada. Toronto.
Look at that. Chris says, some bank robber too. Figman, look at that. Jason in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. A fellow Italian, do you, Joe? Look at that, Joe. Very well known. Suit up, Joe. Be careful with the S.
In fact, should I be wearing a mask? These guys have antivirus on their computer. I don't want their computer catching it.
You should be wearing gloves at least, We got Prince John Mar Daraway. Welcome. Shout out Interline Boys, Joe. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. Let's see who else is in the house before we get started. Our caller says, I heard you will have city stream. Imagine. I would break the internet. You collect with your dad. You collect with your dad. Oh my God. Ask with the super chat. He says, Faz is him and no win will. Oh, thank you for this. I did also hear you talking smack, Ash. I heard you and Brad, okay? The last person I would ever think you would team up with regarding the God, okay? Talking about Brad said, "Oh, we don't need a God in this community." And then you said, "You're right. He can't even get the Wolverine release right." So for that, first you get
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
and then this is for the disrespect. Oh my God. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Let's see. Mad Planet in the house. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see ya.
Hello.
Welcome. The guy on the right isn't collecting, does it? He said isn't collecting. Oh my god. No, I think
Okay,
he's
my
modeling. He's modeling right now. He's not collecting. Fast yes would break the internet. It would be absolutely. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah. Keep it up, Brad. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Guys, please hit the like button. There's 33 of you guys here. Thank you guys. That was not so disrespectful. Exactly. Exactly. All right, so let's get started, guys. So first and foremost, Joe. Joe. All right. Guys, please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, guys. So, Joe, let's start from the beginning. So, tell the people who may not know who you are, where are you from, and how long you've been collecting.
From Toronto, Canada, and I've been collecting for probably like 4 years now.
What was the first, if you remember, what was the first brand of toy or type of toy that you bought when you first started?
I remember my first figure. It was a Terminator.
Which one? Do you remember specifically?
Yeah, the endoskeleton from Salvation.
Do you remember how much you paid for that? Brand new, used?
Used 200 Canadian pesos.
So now, what made you go from I don't own anything Hot Toys to let me go get this figure?
Just the beauty of it. I that was my first figure. I seen it, the quality of it, the way it was made. It was like I was so impressed. I was like, man, I gotta keep going.
And no other toys before that. Not one toy, not one anything.
No, I was maybe a couple here with NECA, those little 6-inch figures,
Gotcha.
Gremlins and stuff.
How long have you been in the NECA game?
Not very long. Maybe 3
So you
years,
started-
4 years, not much.
So around the same time that you've been doing the Hot Toys?
Pretty much, yeah.
Now you're focusing more on Hot Toys, though.
Absolutely, everything's Hot
Hot
Toys.
Toys. No more NECA, no more smaller scale figures, none of
No.
that. Gotcha.
Just
Now,
it's not worth it for me. Just see that this the quality, that how they look and stuff. It's like night and day. You don't want to see those anymore.
correct. And it's funny you even bring that up because I for example, I watch other channels, right? People post other videos and I see what they collect. And a perfect example, Barry, right? Shout out to Barry. I follow him on TikTok and he's always putting up these videos of his he does every scale. He does Marvel Legends, he does SH Figure Arts and all these things. I can't go from being a Hot Toys collector, right? Sideshow Hot Toy 1/6 scale collector to a smaller scale. To me, it doesn't make sense. To me, I'm not saying that it's wrong if you do it. I'm not saying any of that. To me, I feel like I'm wasting space that I could utilize for a bigger figure or a Hot Toys figure, a bigger scale figure. So when I see these smaller scale, I'm like, that's cool. They're really cool. But it's like, do I want to take up space that I could utilize for a Hot Toys figure? Is that where you're at with that or no?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right?
Simple. Yeah, so it's not worth it,
Right, exactly. I think the same way. It's not worth it. It's not worth it because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how limited your SH Figure Arts is, how rare it is. It'll never compete with a 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure. It doesn't matter what it is.
Absolutely.
So that's why it's painful to waste any real estate, with other figures that are not, whether it's, Hot Toys, Sideshow, whatever it is. Now, Joe, do you own any Sideshow?
Oh, quite a few. Yeah.
You do so now, how do you like the differences between Sideshow and Hot Toys?
If you told me before, I would say, 100% Hot Toys. But after seeing that Beetlejuice from Sideshow, it's really incredible figure. Even the body, like, beautiful.
Yeah, that's a lot of people said that. A lot of people said that the body was very decent for that figure. And the reason why that's a big deal is because for those who know Sideshow, they know that the bodies are never really good at all. The figures, head sculpts are usually very decent for whatever the figure is, but the bodies are usually the problem. They're very loose, they're very weak, they're not tight, right? The joints aren't tight, they don't really stand up properly. So very, very cheap body. So I did hear that Beetlejuice body, that 2.0 Beetlejuice that they made was actually a lot better than the old one, but I still haven't got it. Are you planning on getting any more Sideshow, or are you done with them too?
I would like to get those the ones, what was it, from the Star Wars line. The guy with the sack.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, those
Greedo.
Greedos. Yes, those guys. Yeah.
It'll be nice to pick those guys up one day.
Now, question for you: how are you enjoying?
Oh, I'm having the time of my life.
I was gonna say, how are you enjoying? Because if you've been around, 4 years ago, you know that the drops are not the same at all, right? The amount of product that we're getting left and right, the amount of announcements that we get left and right. Are you enjoying that, or is that overwhelming to you as well?
No, actually, I look forward to it because I just waited out, and like they call me the marketplace king, right? So I go shopping in the marketplace and wait for good deals.
The marketplace veteran.
I wait people to pay full pop for them, and then I get them secondhand for half the price.
That is one thing that we're gonna get into it later, but we're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys what Joe's collection looked like. It looked like in the beginning, and what it looks like now. Night and day. I don't know if you sent me those, Joe, those pictures.
I did.
Okay. Night and day. He's been getting figures for literally $100, $120. Good figures at that. Not like garbage figures, not very, very good figures that people obviously they're old figures, right? They're just old figures. But he's been killing it with buying them, obviously, used. As long as the figure is, it's not broken and it's complete, and you want the figure, why wouldn't you get it for those prices? So now, Joe, what would you tell the community regarding the way, because the way you're collecting right now is exactly what Mike tells people to do. Mike tells people just wait until they're, dirt cheap to pay what you're paying for them right now. What would you tell somebody in the community regarding how much money you're saving buying these figures?
Oh, words can't even put together how much money I'm saving. Getting figure to figure. That's why I'm buying almost every day.
Like every day. I was gonna say every day, pretty much. Yeah, he's getting figures, guys. Literally
full pop. I can't buy these things every day. Impossible.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he's getting dirt, and tell him your adventures. Tell him what you do to get another thing that you do on top of, to get them very cheap.
Do traveling. Long distance traveling. I'll take the family with me. We'll make it a weekend trip or something.
Guys, he literally drives hours. Okay, hours and hours and hours to go pick whatever figure he made a deal for, and that is one thing that I find, and I tell him all the time. So it's not, he knows exactly how I feel about it. That to me is insane, because to drive hours and hours to pick up a figure, it's something that I would never do. But it also shows how dedicated he is to collecting these things, because he could easily be like, is it really worth it? No, I don't really care. But to do that, hours. It's not like he's going 30 minutes. Oh, I'm going, almost an hour. No, hours at a time. Insane. Joe, what makes you do that? Because you could easily still save money without having to take those drives. You could have the person ship it to you, pay an extra, I don't know, $20, let's say. Why take the hours drive?
It's an adventure, It's nice to do. Get out once in a while,
Tell everybody what you do for a living.
I have a hardware store, like a salesperson, and I take care of carpenters, framers, construction business.
So you're always on the road anyway.
Yeah, I'm always on the road all day, so I'm used to driving.
I was gonna say that's another reason why he doesn't mind, right? He's always on the road anyway, so it's he's used to driving. It's not like he's used to being home all day and then he's got to go get up to drive, 2 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours to go get a figure. So that's why it's so much easier for him to do it, because he doesn't care being in the car, 24 hours, because he's already there anyway. Let me catch up with you guys real quickly, and then we'll continue. All right, this one. Let's see. All right, so we're here now. Here we go. Oh, great. Sexy Stormtroopers. He said like Bobo. Oh, Bob! Shots fired, Bob. Shots fired.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Joe, so you started what, 2020, 2021?
Yeah, about there, 2021. Yeah.
Yeah, 2021. COVID collector, huh? Now, question. You seeing, right, you're everybody knows, everybody knows you. Whoever does know you, they know you from the groups, right? You're in all the groups. You're very active in all the groups too. When you see the prices drop of for example, a figure that came out, full retail, and then 6 months later, 7 months later, 8 months later, you see it for cheap. Does that make you think I am doing the best to be able to maximize the amount of figures that I'm getting? Or do you sometimes wish that you could buy at retail just to have that figure in your hands immediately? Because one thing that drives this community is the hype of the new figure, right? Remember, I don't know if you remember this, but remember when Anakin, Dark Side Anakin, right? Japan exclusive Darth Vader, Ahsoka Darth Vader came out, right? Everybody was going nuts over this figure, right? This was literally about a month ago. About a month ago. Nobody cares about that figure anymore, right? The figure was, people were paying over $1,000. Nobody cares anymore, right? That doesn't exist. It's not a thing anymore. So knowing that, right, being around the community for as long as you have and seeing that happens, if you even notice, how do you feel? How does that make you feel about the way that you're going about collecting?
It doesn't really affect me or bother me in any way. Like, if there's something I really want, like, for instance, when they came out with the Back to the Future DeLorean 2 car, I had to get that. Regardless, I wanted to pre-order that. I wanted to get that.
Oh, sure. So you do pre-order?
I do.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you never pre-ordered a thing. That's why I didn't know. Now, that's a great point. Now, question. Vehicles. How many vehicles do you own?
Just one vehicle. That's it.
Just the DeLorean behind.
DeLorean, yeah.
That's like your your baby. That's the one you wanted forever.
Yeah. And I'll probably get a Knight Rider vehicle if they ever come out with one.
Knight Rider would be an epic kit. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Amazing. And I think that was something that a lot of people wanted from Jazz Inc. for a very long time. I don't know why he never made it, but I believe they were asking for that vehicle before he was licensed. And so I don't think he's ever going to make it now. I mean, unless he could get that license, which I doubt. He would be the only person to make that in 1/6 scale. That would be, you know what I mean? Because I don't know any other company that would jump into that vehicle. But that's a great vehicle. What other vehicles would you be interested in? Anything that's out right now, for example, anything from Jazz Inc., right? The BVS Batmobiles, the 66 Batmobile, the Blitzway, Ecto ones, any of those?
What is Jazz Inc.?
How dare you?
Where's Neffy?
Where's Neffy? Oh my God. So how do you feel about that? Go ahead.
About the vehicle itself?
Yeah, like how would you want the vehicle to be
like
made
other
by
vehicles?
Right.
I wouldn't mind the Ghostbusters. That's a nice vehicle. The problem is with those is just space, right? They're so big.
Yeah. Well, especially the Ecto one. The Ecto one is massive. But how big is your collecting room, by the way?
It's small.
Is it like a bedroom, like a standard
bedroom? It's like a bedroom.
But that bedroom strictly for your collection.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? Yeah, nice. It's nice to have a specific room for that. I started with Mago. What's Mago? Is this an interview? Yeah, he's looking for a job. He wants to work for the Hot Toys God. So Joe doesn't buy anything new or very little. Canada is depressed economy. Joe gets figures so cheap up there. Absolutely. He gets dirt figure. Actually, guys, disclaimer real quickly. I didn't mention this. Joe had an opportunity to show me that he was going to be a good friend of mine, and he chose to walk with the devil instead. He knows why I'm saying this. Let's see. I have no idea. Choo Joey, my friend, welcome. Hello. Welcome. Actually, such figures hold the value really well. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking anything negative or bad. It's just seeing people collecting all these different scales. It's like, man, you know what I mean? Like, and I get it. If you got the room, you got the room. It is what it is. But I don't want to waste any inch of extra room on anything that is not, a 1/6 scale figure, because it doesn't have to be Hot Toys. It could be third party, it could be Sideshow, it could be, Blitzway, it could be anything, right? But it's a 1/6 scale that I'm talking about specifically. I have 1/12 scale figures that are worth more money than any 1/6. I believe it. Were they made by Jazz Inc? You garlic nut. Besides Hot Toys, I also collect Dragon Balls. Yeah, so does Barry. He gets a lot of those. The articulation was insane. Yep, very well. Well, the articulation is like the 2099 Spider-Man figure that Hot Toys try to give us instead of the one that they actually released with the suit on, right? Those figures are articulated like that, like they're a straight, full-blown toy that does everything. So I get it, but it's Cassandra, welcome. How are you? Hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody. The marketplace better.
Bobby.
Oh my God. That's right. The marketplace veteran. Let's see who else. I love driving. Joe drags his family in the car for days. They're hostages. That is so true. That is so true. It's true because he makes videos with them in the car, and he'll go, before he records, he goes, all right, pretend you're smiling.
My dog doesn't even get excited anymore.
I'm telling you, your family is amazing. That's all I have to say. Because I would be like, Dad, leave me alone. I am not going anywhere. Unbelievable. Ash, I hate to drive. Guys, please hit that like button. There's 42 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Have Joe show you his set. Oh, no, we know it very well. A lot of people in this chat know it very well. It's okay, Moose. You want one? Joe, just send him something privately, please. Let's see. Cassandra's a backseat. It's a backseat driver. Oh my God. Unbelievable. He said Hitman. Oh my God, that's so funny. To buy 1/6 figures, Joe's office in his car. Pretty much, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Your office in your car. Mr. Joseph, any plans to travel to Japan on a Toy Odyssey trip?
If there's rules, why not?
It's rules. Let's see. He sells encyclopedias. Imagine. Ash free. Yeah, this for you, Brad. This for you. Even though you don't deserve it, this for you. Let's see. I was collecting when Cobra was still still in diapers. Oh my God. Moose, look at this. I consider Joe a truly great friend and the best person you could have assisting you in the streams. He's funny. Absolutely 100%. 100%.
Thank you, Moose.
Absolutely. And this is for you, Moose. Where are you?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Let's see who else. I would have done the same with the CD, Ash. People who pay premium for the dark side of Ahsoka. This guy. No, but that's what I'm saying. This happens in the community. The hype for the moment makes everybody crazy, and then a week later, it doesn't exist anymore. It is insane. Faz, this will be his his last interview. Oh my God, that is crazy. His entertainment teased that they had Night Rider. Oh, who did? Tell me who. I want to know this. I used the bathroom. Jeff Anderson, welcome. Nice to see
I'm doing.
Can we see before and after? Oh, we definitely will. We're gonna get there soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, how is it? Derek, my friend, welcome. Hello. All right. So, Joe, another question that is a big issue in the community. Again, you've been around plenty now, right? How do you feel, and what do you think about the in-art Hot Toys rivalry?
How do I feel about it? Well, it's hard.
Yeah.
I joke around and tease in art and stuff like that, but honestly, I can't really judge because I don't have anything that in art, right?
Right.
I just do it for the jokes and stuff like that. But
Which is
until we
fine.
have something hand in hand to compare it to,
Correct.
it's hard. It's hard to
Correct.
judge.
No, that's true. That's true, and it's fair. Because again, I say that all the time too. Like for me to sit here bashing a company that I don't know anything about doesn't make sense. Which is why I bought the double pack Joker for that reason. And I tell you guys all the time, if I hadn't purchased that double pack Joker, anything that came out of my mouth regarding in art would have been useless. It would have been, not anything to take seriously because I don't know the company. I don't own anything. So how can you talk about anything regarding a company that you don't own any of their products? So I bought that. I bought the Pennywise B version, right, with the crazy teeth. Very happy with the Pennywise. Again, shorter than the Hot Toys figure, smaller overall than the Hot Toys figure. Again, very happy with the figure, but it was not worth what they charged for it. Same thing with the Jokers. Those Joker bodies are generic bodies. There was nothing fancy about any of it, right? The tailoring with the Joker is very decent. And I told you guys over and over and over that the reason why that Joker was even a thing was because there was no Joker on the market at that time. And there was a lot of people that had joined the community since the last Joker that was announced, that was released by Hot Toys. So it was a formula for them to make money like they did. And look at their Jokers now. Useless. Everybody's selling them below retail because they were not good. It was just there was no Joker then. Therefore, they hit the jackpot with that. We got Miguel in the house. How are you, my friend? Well,
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
How are you, my friend? Happy Tuesday. Ask Joe his favorite figure in his collection, and if you had to choose just one. Joe, what is your favorite figure in your collection? And if you had to choose just one.
I've got asked that so many times, and it's hard to just narrow it down. I love my RoboCops. I love my gangsters. But if I had to pick, honestly, truly one, I think the Battle Damage RoboCop would be my favorite one.
Battle Damage RoboCop, the plastic one.
What they came up with the Alex Murphy combo. Just that head sculpt is just crazy beautiful.
Yep, Now, how excited are you for the RoboCop 2, if at all?
I am excited, but like I said, I'm going to wait it out.
You're going to wait until. Now, question. Now that's a great point, and I talked about this actually a few days ago. RoboCop 1 and RoboCop 3 have not dropped in price at all, and even that double pack, I can tell you that double pack's hasn't dropped at all. How did you get the RoboCop that you got? You got it used, cheap? No, I got it
brand new, sealed and everything. I got it for $400 Canadian.
So still cheaper than us, but brand new sealed.
Brand new sealed.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
Because maybe that's around $340 US.
Right. Which is, again, that's kind of fair because I was going to say there is no way that you got a RoboCop, especially that double pack one, because you got both. You got Alex and you got him.
That one I paid $1,000. I paid $1,000 for those two.
What do you mean $1,000?
I paid $1,000 for those Alex Murphy and.
Oh, you didn't get the double pack?
No, the double pack. I did get the double pack, but I brought that for that was $1,000. I paid for that.
Like $1,000 USD or 1,000 Canadian?
Canadian.
Which is what in USD?
I'm thinking 910, maybe 900.
So you paid like full blown extra for that.
I did. That's something I really, really wanted.
See, so there you go. So now, question. So this is where I was headed with that, because like I said, and I told you, like I said it a few days ago, RoboCop has been one of the lines that hasn't dropped a cent, because I'm looking for a second RoboCop 3 and nowhere to be found, because it's not going anywhere in price. So the RoboCop 2 figures and the RoboCane, are you interested in those?
I am.
Did you
Definitely
pre-order those?
I didn't pre-order them. No,
You didn't, but you're gonna get them at some point. Yeah,
I will.
yes. Interesting that he paid that much for that double pack, because those figures, I'm telling you, no RoboCop anything has dropped in price. You got 1 and 3 that are die cast, right? You got 1 regular, 1 mechanical chair. Then you got 3 regular, 3 special edition, and then now you got 2 which die cast. Remember, 1 and 3 were die cast. 2 Battle Damage was plastic with Alex Murphy.
Ed 209 I have as well.
The Ed 209, right, is also plastic. None of that is die cast. Both of them. There's been 2 made, well, 3 made, right? A original one, original Battle Damage, and then the last one that was made. Let me see what you guys are. Chepe. I didn't get the second interview. Let me see. Daniel Evans, welcome. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whatsoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Judge not, lest you be judged. Love your neighbor as yourself. Thank you for the verse, my friend. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Very
Do you
nice.
collect as well?
Yeah, very. Do you collect as well? Very nice.
You collect church messages.
Yeah, Bible verses. At San Diego Comic-Con, the company that displayed Battlestar Galactica, Jaws, Mummies, or others controlling the night. Oh, I got you. I know that company. Yeah, I don't know what they've made in the past, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm stoked about those Jaws.
No, they're nice. I'm not gonna get any of that stuff, because I feel like, why get those figures if you're gonna need some type of dial for them to have those 2 figures just standing there? To me, I'm like, oh, what's the point? But if you had some type of shark fin dial with it, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. Another super chat from this guy, Ash in the house. Thank you, my friend. He says, "You want crazy? I can give you crazy words, Wolverine." Oh my God, Ash, you are in.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
It's now, Joe. Just for Ash, when do you think Ash will be getting this yellow suit Wolverine?
I have no idea what Wolverine is talking about. I just hear him say it every week.
Joe said, "I have no idea." Oh, like, see, Ash, see what's happening right in front of your face. When you ask the God, you get a response every time. When you ask Joe the garlic, what do you get? Oh my God, that was great. Joe made me buy a Hot Toys Royce figure. I wasn't expecting it. Wait, what did you do, Joe?
I don't know. He's seen the Royce. I guess he found out how beautiful it was.
Yeah, that's a great figure. Moose, do you collect, or you let Joe tell you how to collect? Take an ambient. This guy, who are you trying to put asleep? RoboCop is probably Hot Toys' best. Hot Toys. The thing with Hot Toys is they make so much good stuff. That's the problem. It's tough to be a Hot Toys collector and say, "Hey, this is my favorite figure." It is impossible. It is impossible. And the more you have, the harder it becomes to say, "I want that one," because they're only getting better. They're only getting better, bigger, right? More detailed, fancier, more intricate. So it's tough. Joe, will you sell, trade, BD Robo?
Not a chance.
It's like not for that price that you bought it at either. You would have to get like RoboCane for that. They do. She's talking about interviews. RoboCop 2 is the best version so far. Well, here's another thing, guys. also for those inner collectors. And I said it already. I'm going to say it again, just because Uncarded triggered me. RoboCop 2 is the same exact body as RoboCop 1. It is the same exact head sculpt as RoboCop, the battle damage RoboCop, because that's the only one that got the head sculpt. It is the same exact body as most likely the 3, because the RoboCop 1 is the same exact body as 3, and it's the same exact body as 2, right? The only one that's not the same is the battle damage, because it was plastic. The other 1 and 3 were die-cast. So about it being the best, it's going to be the same exact thing, just, better paint or nicer paint, and the mouthpieces will be completely different. But that'll, it's going to be the exact same figure. And remember, we never had a gun holding hand. Always articulated fingers, but never properly held the gun. Now we actually have a hand to hold the gun, which, thank God. Joe.
Yeah.
Regarding your posing, because that's one thing that, is very, very impressive that you do. From the moment I saw your collection, the way that you were posing your stuff, what is it about posing your collection that you enjoy doing? And do you do it on purpose, or you do it because you feel like, because I don't have to pose anything, right? You guys see what I do. I'll pose sometimes, very mild, but I don't, right? I don't have to do it. Why do you do it?
I truly believe that if you don't have that certain figure in a certain pose, you don't bring out the life in that figure.
Mm-hmm.
Once you see it in that perfect pose, it's like, wow, that's the figure right there.
Who do you watch, if anybody, that gives you inspiration for posing?
Besides you?
How dare you?
Unbelievable. No respect. No, but you don't watch videos or anything?
No.
No. See, I don't know. I just suck at that type of stuff.
You know what? It's patience, Fabs. That's what
correct. That is correct. And I don't have it. I'll like I said, very mild poses for my pictures every day, but that's about it. But you make these poses that are that make the figure, like you said, come to life. It makes it look so real. So when I started seeing that you were doing, I'm like, holy crap, this is incredible. So I thought maybe you were, you felt like you had to do that. Like, oh, I need to pose my figures. People make fun of the fact that, I have all these figures, but they're all museum. So I thought maybe that you felt like, oh, I have, if I'm collecting these things, I have to pose them. Do you feel that way or no?
Yeah, if I got them, I got to pose them.
Right.
Even if it's a tight space.
I was gonna say, do you copy poses from the movie, the show, like that, or you just come up with your own stuff?
Sometimes, very little, and sometimes just move around and see how that looks. You know what I mean?
So you do change
try one way, try another way.
You switch poses often, right, or no?
Yeah, pretty much. But I usually get once they're all set, I'll leave it. But maybe if I ever get bored, a couple of months from now, I say, you know what, time for a change.
Yeah, the poses that I really like. Right. No, the poses that I love that you did. One was the Luke holding Darth Vader. That was epic. That thing looked beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There was another one that you did. Was it Padme and Anakin? The Leia. I think you had a Princess Leia posed up as well with Han Solo. That was a good one.
Even the Anakin with the arms folded with the two stormtroopers was nice.
I don't think I saw that.
With his arms folded.
I don't think I saw that. Yeah, maybe I got to look for it. I don't think I saw that. But no, his posing, guys. If you haven't checked out Joe, what give him your social media, Joe, so they can follow you there. What is it? I'll type it in the chat.
It's my name for Facebook, but for Instagram it's El Terrible 197. El Terrible.
Right. TERRBLE.
Yeah, let's see. Sorry.
Okay, so I typed it in the chat, so so you guys can find Joe if you want to look at his collection, because again, the posing is incredible. Just paid off my fractal armor. Iron Man, he's shipping tomorrow. Stoked. Any trades, Dooley? In Canada, a cop is making a bus. Joe walks up to it and asks, "Do you collect?" Imagine. He would. Too. He would. Jessica Andrews, welcome.
I'm doing.
Hi, Fast. Can we see your six pack? If not, my six pack. Hold on, guys.
You got a beer down there?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. My mini fridge. Oh my God. Let's see who else is in the house. Brad says, I think Hatu is going to release both too. So I think so too. I think we're going to get some type of power up something, right? USB powered something, right? Maybe even a diecast ED209, right? Again, when, who knows, but it is inevitable because as you guys see, everything is now, USB or whatever needs to be USB is coming USB. Tijuana Mike, welcome, my friend. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome. Ash. See, I give you come here. You want to humiliate and put the God down, but you come here for answers and you get them. Okay. Where do you go? Where else do you go? Where they give you better answers than me.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Exactly. If you already have ED, just get some blue. This guy. Unbelievable. You guys are crazy. I just watch you wannabes. I just watch you wannabes. As you told me 2 weeks ago, and I'm still waiting. Told you 2 weeks ago what? That is coming in September? You're right, I did. September, correct. Fester wishes your most prized Star Wars figure. What is your favorite Star Wars, Joe?
Wow. So I have a lot of it. My mostly collection is Star Wars, eh?
So what is like the one figure that every time you see, you're like, man, this is beautiful? I'm going to say Darth Vader for you.
Actually, probably Count Dooku.
Oh, you like Count Dooku, yeah?
And Tarkin.
Yeah, those are classic pieces.
General Tarkin.
And you know what's crazy about those two figures? Especially Tarkin. Tarkin's been out forever. That head sculpt is still a 10 right now. The detail, the texture on it, it looks perfect. And that's what Mike talks about. Mike talks about that era of Hot Toys when those figures, back then were being made like the best, like incredibly good back then, to the point where even now they look as if they were just brand new. Besides the size, because obviously those figures were a lot smaller than everything now. Those figures are perfect.
That Tarkin was a gift from my son.
Oh my God! With you got it with the chair, right?
Yes, he got that as a Father's Day gift. That was so nice, so surprised.
No, that is a great gift. That's a great figure to own. Period. So just like I said, RoboCop 2 is the best. it's not the best. It's the best if you want the nicer paint, right? It's the best if you want the handgun. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Uncarded. It's the best. You don't listen. Story time with Luch. I sold my NECA Voice box ED209 and McFarlane Robo for $200, and those funds went towards Hot Toys BD Robo 2-pack. That cost me $400 pre-COVID money well spent. Look at that. He had to save up for 15 years to buy 2 figures. Unreal. I learned how to pose from. We never got past the letter A. Oh my God. Oh man, Uncarded.
How dare you?
Unbelievable. No respect. Tell us more, Grandpa Luch. Fat Gadget, welcome. Long time. How are you?
Hello.
I don't think you can see RoboCop's eyes in the new battle damage version. You can on RoboCop. What do you mean? Oh, you mean under the visor? Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, are you really looking for that? I don't care for any of that. As long as the figure looks what it's supposed to look like, It's perfectly fine. One thing that Bob pulled up was the one shot of RoboCop when he had his actual eye exposed, when they shattered his visor and you
That's
could
cool.
see the eyeball. That would have been a sick helmet piece to add to the figure, just like they did the Darth Vader. And I was telling Bob the same thing. Remember that the Obi-Wan Darth Vader came with one rolling eye? Because remember, it's what battle damage on one side, so you could only move one eye. They could have done the same thing for that RoboCop. Now, the reason why they don't bother with that, the same reason why we didn't get a rolling eye head sculpt. They're reusing the battle damage head sculpt that we got for Alex Murphy to give it to the RoboCop 2 figure because they're not planning on giving us rolling eyes. Why? These RoboCop bodies are already 2.0s compared to the original plastic versions. Back then, when that was going on, Hot Toys was not making, meaning when that was going on, meaning when they were upgrading from the plastic RoboCops to the 2.0s, right? To the diecast. Back then, Hot Toys was not making rolling eyes for anything. So that's why it was not a thought in the figure. It was not included in the figure on purpose because it was not something that they were doing at the time. The next time, if we're ever going to get rolling eyes for RoboCop, will be obviously the next time they make another one, which is going to be when. We already got 03. When is there another one? So I don't think that's ever happening unless they come out with something years later, which, by that time, it's going to be a different world. Michael Hood, welcome, my friend. How are you?
Hello!
Guys, please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. We got another super chat from Ash. He says, Savvy, nod your head. He said, nod your head, Wolverine tonight.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. So again, just to make sure you got it, remember, because you get answers from me. Okay, you always get answers. Joe, what was your answer again?
Which Wolverine?
Which Wolverine? Unbelievable. See? Ash, you got to appreciate me. You got to appreciate me, my friend. Oh, my God. Ron says, let us all join together and pray Ash that Wolverine is supposed tonight. Oh, my God, you guys. Blanket, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
I also love posing my figures. I also love posing my figures together. I can't stand museum poses. A good tip to pose your figures is to do the pose yourself. Helps you make them look more natural. That is true. That is true. I did hear, you know who said that? Joe, you know the guy who does the sideshow posing?
Okay, yeah, that guy, the guy with the white hair.
Yeah, right. With the ponytail. I think he's talked about that before. I watched a video of his, years ago. It was he was posing. I forget what figure he was posing. I think it was last year. He was posing a figure, and it was on YouTube. So I said, "Oh, what is he? No, let me see what he's doing." And that's exactly what it says. He's like, "Oh, sometimes try doing, yourself, so you could kind of figure out where to move the figure, to get it proper." I'm not doing that. Hot Toys is making young John Connor. That would be sick. I don't see it happening, but that would be great. The Mark IV, but getting Iron Man fatigue. Miguel, if you're getting Iron Man fatigue right now, that means that you most likely don't really know much about how many Hot Toys Iron Man have been released. If you were around for Iron Man 3, okay, you would be, by then already, you would be completely done with Iron Man, because that was when they made the most. Now it's just remakes, right? The Mark 1 diecast, the Mark 2 diecast, the Mark 3 diecast. Now just remakes. But back then it was a new mark every release. Right? We got about 30 Iron Man 3 figures, all plastic, besides Iron Patriot and a couple others. Hot Rod was diecast. Iron Patriot was diecast. There's another, I believe Shotgun was diecast. There were a few diecasts, but some were plastic. Like, for example, the Mark 7 Sub-Zero, the Mark 7 Stealth, right? The black and white one. Those were all plastic. A bunch of those came out, right? Sneaky was plastic. So a bunch of them were plastic, but some were die cast as well. So if you weren't around for that, for back then, this is nothing. And if you're getting, Iron Man out already, that means you're not really an Iron Man fan, because let me tell you something, you would be gone with Iron Man. Big Red, my friend, welcome.
I'm doing.
Nice to see you. Welcome. Figure it out. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
Welcome. Baz, you call you call that an answer? Unbelievable. Baz, you broke. You be broke if it. Ash, I just want to say, without you, okay, I wouldn't have my new computer. Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Ash has been the only one to super chat me $4,000. Okay. Oh my God. Let's see. Ask Joe if you know the glue stain of a figure clothing. I'm looking at Tarkin that has a small stain on his left shoulder. Joe, not only did you become the #1 collector, but now you are the #1 customizer of figures. So how do you fix this glue mark?
On the Tarkin?
Yeah.
That's a good question, because my Tarkin is in perfect condition. They have at the dollar store. They have that the 2 epoxy glue.
Yeah. What about it?
You mix it and you just lather it on until it gets all wet.
Uh-huh.
And
That's
you
for glue? That's for glue marks?
You know what? They do have a fabric glue.
Oh, see, I don't know. So Carlo, pretty much what he's telling you to do is please do not listen to what he's saying, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
He said absolutely. So no fix on that, huh, Joe?
No.
No.
But I'm sure they have a fabric glue, though.
Oh, I don't know about that. Carlo, maybe ask the god sometime. Let's see, Superman or Fantastic Four. Joe, Superman or Fantastic Four?
Superman all day.
Superman all day. See, now, Michael, you talking about movies right now? You're talking about the figures. Tell us what you're talking about.
Even if it was figures.
Superman, yeah.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. Marvel, they don't interest me. X-Men and all that stuff. DC.
You like the darker comics.
Mm-hmm.
Big Dog, how are you, my friend?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
I'm sorry, did not get the rolling up. Which that is a very weird situation. Again, not shocking, right? He's blind, so there's no reason to do that. But if they had done that, what are you going to do with the eyes? They would have been all white anyway.
He looks better with the shades on.
Exactly. You were not going to use those eyes, him being blind. And again, they're going to be all white anyway. So you're not going to be turning them for him to look anywhere. Because remember, the person would be here and you'd be looking the other way. So his eyes rolling don't even matter. So that's why they didn't even bother. You know? Oh my God. There's no diecast, battle damage, RoboCop. So maybe there'll be a 2.0 that next. Correct. But the problem is, they utilized from that figure to make the RoboCop 2, right? So I don't think so. Because the moment they come out with a RoboCop with rolling eyes, it's over. Because then that means all 3 of them are coming again. And they're not going to be the same price, which they're already very expensive. Hit the like button. Yes, guys, please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Let's see. Blinken says, I think Hot Toys has made roughly 150. I'm telling you, if you guys don't know, if you guys weren't around for Iron Man 3, you guys don't know Iron Man. You guys don't know. It felt like it was and back then, Hot Toys was not announcing figures like that left and right. And we got a bunch of them from Iron Man 3. So crazy time. Pat, what do you want next? What do you want next? I'm trying to catch what's still releasing. You know, I'm trying to catch up. Brett says, I do with I do with Cassandra. This guy. Michael with this. What the hell is this? What does this even mean?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend, but I don't get it. Is this for you, Joe? Do you know this? This inside
That's pretty much like a F off, I think.
Oh my god. Let's see. Fantastic Four movie is greater than Superman. Yeah, I think so too. I didn't see Fantastic Four yet, but I will soon. Fantastic Four was better story and monkey crab. Sorry, Superman bored me. Look at that. Unbelievable. Still waiting for Ironmonger. That is correct. That is a figure that I can tell you the moment that they decide to make that figure, it's going to be another Robo Kane situation. It's going to be a diecast massive figure, 2.0. Again, if they decide to, do I see it coming eventually? Not even close. I doubt it. Why? It would have been made, during the time that they were doing the Mark One, if anything. The diecast Mark One, not the original. They've made 3 Mark Ones overall. So with the diecast one, they would have announced it then if they were planning on doing anything. So now, again, nothing's impossible, but I don't think so. Joe, what about you? Do you think that something like that is possible for Hot Toys to come out with a 2.0
Of a figure?
Yeah. So do you know the Ironmonger figure we're talking about?
Somewhat. I'm not, like I said, Iron Man and there's
Right,
just so many around it.
So it was. You saw the movie though,
I've seen the movie, yeah.
right? So the
But not
Ironmonger.
I've seen Iron Man 1, and probably that's the only one I've
Right.
watched.
So it's Iron Man 1. So he was the bad guy in Iron Man 1, right? So it's this humongous figure, right? It's a big, like Iron Man, twice the size of the standard Iron Man, about almost twice the size. It's a thick, bulky figure, but it's all plastic. The plastic was so cheap that mostly all of them have this crack around the legs because they just cracked. Like mine have 2 hairline cracks around the legs because that's just how they were made. So a figure like that, again, clearly you don't know the figure, but a figure like that, actually, let me show you the figure real quick. Hold on.
Fab's got lost in the aisles.
So, so here's the figure. So you have an idea of what
Oh,
we
shit,
mean
it's
by the
huge.
by the 2.0. So
It's huge.
So as you can see, massive, humongous. The hairline cracks are like right in the inside of the thighs. But look at this thing. Look at it with the helmet open. So now seeing the figure, do you think, again, all plastic, all cheap plastic, do you think that Hot Toys, again, knowing Hot Toys, being around Hot Toys for as long as you have, do you see this coming as a 2.0 diecast?
Wherever it can be made Hot Toys, they will make it.
Meaning what?
If they can make money on it, for sure they're gonna release it.
Oh, absolutely, they can make money on it, 100%. Oh my God, yes, the whole house party. Yep, exactly. It was like never ending. Iron Man after Iron Man after Iron Man after, and you're like, yo, again, back then it was everything was welcome because we were not getting figures left and right. So it is what it is, or it was what it was. But now, not only are you getting 30 figures, Star Wars, DC, Marvel, the Grasshopper, you're getting all these things over and over. And then on top, you get diecast stuff at 400 plus, artisan stuff at 500 plus. Like, it's a different conversation now. Where are you going to go? Now, Joe, How do you feel about this whole artisan line? Because that is the newest thing regarding Hot Toys. How do you feel about it? Are you buying anything from it? Are you planning on ever getting anything from it?
Maybe eventually in the future, I would like to. Right now, I don't know anything that's artisan. Um, Hopefully, in the future, if I see something on Marketplace, I want to get an Anakin. I would like to get Anakin artisan.
That's the one you're looking for.
If I were to get one, yeah, definitely get an Anakin artisan.
That's the one you like. Now, light side or dark side?
Probably a dark side,
Dark side Anakin.
because I have a light side and a regular one, so a dark side would be nice on artisan.
You have the sculpted versions, right?
That's right.
Yeah, the sculpted version. What is the most expensive figure you own, Joe?
Probably the DeLorean.
The vehicle.
Yeah, vehicle.
And then figure.
I would say the RoboCop double pack.
Yeah, that was 1,000, right?
The Blitzway was expensive for the Scarface, and Brad Pitt for the Fight Club.
Fight Club, yeah. See, those why? What did I tell you guys forever? I tell you guys the same thing. They have been making classics, and a lot of their stuff doesn't drop in value. How much did you pay for those, Joe?
I think $500 Canadian for the set of two. Sorry, set of three.
Right. So you got the double pack of Fight Club, and then the one.
That's right.
Right. Yep. So again, that's what I tell you guys, and that's still a great deal. That's still a great deal for 3 figures. But those Blitzway figures, guys, at least here in the U.S., I don't know. You know, Canada is a different world, but they haven't dropped in price. They, again, for whatever reason, whatever Blitzway makes has always been the same. Nothing that they've made you see going for dirt garbage. Again, I don't know if it's because they don't make as much. I don't know if because it's the type of licenses that they get. I don't know what it is about them. But their figures are always hold value. No, they always hold value, and they're always very, very expensive. Did you get that? What's his name? The guitarist?
Kurt Cobain?
Kurt Cobain, yeah.
No. When I got the RoboCop 3, the same guy was selling Kurt Cobain brand new in a box for $600 Canadian.
See? Exactly.
At that time, I didn't really know much about it because I was still new to collecting.
Right.
But if I went back in time, I would have grabbed that Kurt Cobain instead of that RoboCop 3.
See? I'm telling you. Well, no, you still made a great choice. You're still going to made a great choice because you're not going to beat a die-cast figure over a Kurt Cobain figure, ever. But do you see how expensive that Kurt Cobain is?
Very expensive.
For whatever reason, again, I've told you guys this forever. Blitzway always makes classics. They're Kurt Cobain, they're Jimi Hendrix, they're Enter Bay made
Zorro was nice too. Zorro.
Who? Zorro, correct. Zorro. I have the Zorro too. The Enter Bay, what's his name? Elvis Presley. They did a collab with Kotobukiya. So it was a 1/6 scale Kotobukiya / Enter Bay Elvis Presley. Another great figure. I don't know how expensive.
When you show them after the collection, how nice it looks when they're all set up, it'll be nice.
Yeah, no, guys, also don't go anywhere. We're gonna go over Joe's entire collection in a second, so don't go too far. A long time ago, Hot Toys made a vascular opponent Hicks from Aliens. We need never happening again, ever, ever, ever. Back then it was a different world. Those are figures that, those Colonial Marines, everybody wants them bad. The armors now, remember, those figures back then were, straight toys, very, very, cheap feeling. The armors, the outfits were not tailored well at all. Everything was very bad. And you can attest to this, Joe, because you just got what was his name? The Terminator figure that I told you I wanted. Kyle Reese.
That's right.
The Kyle Reese figure. You know exactly how it is. The great figure, but how bulky it is, how the padding is weird, how everything is, you could tell it is not properly tailored because it's so old. Still expensive as hell. still very expensive because again, back then was a different world of toys. Now
Even a
though,
it's a weak head sculpt as well, eh?
correct. Very, very blah, very ugly. No detail really at all. The likeness of the actor, that one specifically is not that great, but the figure value, man, I don't, again, being an old figure, a very early on figure, that's what keeps, the at least the nostalgia from the movie going.
Have you
But
seen
that's what,
Have you seen the figure in hand?
never. That's why I said I needed it.
If you look at the figure in hand, if you look at the head sculpt, it looks like he's got jaundice.
Oh, pale, yellow.
Yeah, yellow.
It's a yellowing, yeah. See, I don't any of those old figures like that, like old like that. I never went back for, just because I didn't know what to expect, and again, they were very expensive already, and I was like, you know what, to go spend all this money for all these figures that are older now, when I could get them now for the older ones were more expensive than what was coming out for retail. So I was like, for some of them, like for example, the Godfather, Hot Toys Godfather, I never bought because in 2000, I'm gonna say what 10, 11 ish, whenever it came out, years later, when I heard about it, it was $500, and I was like, I am not spending $500 when every other figure is 180, 170, 170. I was like, absolutely not. So that's why I missed out on a few of those for that reason. I did another one, Marlon Brando's Jor-El that Michael talks about. Another figure. I was like, why am I going backwards to spend $500 on a figure that comes with nothing? It's literally a plain white outfit, and that's the entire figure. $500? No, I could get an Iron Man that comes with more. I could get anything else that comes with more than a Jor-El. So that's why I don't have it. And for $500, absolutely not. Blitzway Carlito Brigante is awesome, rare. Absolutely.
That's what I got as well. That's a wicked figure. That's a beautiful figure.
That's a great figure. The jacket, the leather jacket on that is great. The tailoring on that outfit is great. Very, very good. What is your favorite vintage Hot Toys figure? Mine is Aliens Ripley. What is yours, Joe?
Vintage?
Vintage.
I don't say. I don't know. Maybe the taxi driver. I like that guy from
Oh, what's his name?
Travis Trickle.
Yeah, no, but the actor.
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Isn't Kyle Reeves figure MMS-01, right? It is, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Joe, are you a Bills fan?
The Bills, like the football team?
Yeah.
No, I don't follow football.
He watches rugby, guys. Let's see. Did someone say
Bills
Kyle
fan.
Reeves? I have detailed files.
If
Yeah,
Bobby likes the Bills, I'll cheer for them.
He just got his Michael just got his Kyle Reeves too. Now, Joe, if you had to choose, okay, if you had to choose out of, and only because of what you know, if you don't know anything, obviously you don't know anything. If you had to choose between Blitzway, Hot Toys, do you own any Enterbay? No, right?
I do.
You do.
I
Okay.
got
the basketball
Men in
players?
Black. Men in Black?
Oh, you got the Men in Black. Okay, good. All right. So now Enterbay, Blitzway, Hot Toys. If you had to pick one of those three companies, and that was the only company that you were going to get figures from forever and ever, what would it be?
To be honest with you, if I had a first pick, it would probably be Blitzway, and just for a reason. Because Hot Toys, they make everything. And some figures are good, some figures are bad. Everything that Blitzway has made is everything is bang on and perfect. No complaints.
Now, that's a good point. I have the original Lost Predator. That's the one to build yourself. Pretty sweet. Yeah, those are good. Those alien figures came out 2005, 7 years before I started collecting. The figure looked up. Yep, correct. That's another reason why I don't have many of those kits. Those Predator kits, because the figures, compared to what we got now, totally different. So yes, so it's very true with the Blitz right now. Question for you. since you're a person that is buying everything, now after the fact, right? Years after the release, you know that Blitzway does not make as much product, nowhere near Hot Toys, right? The amount, the licenses, right? The announcements, the releases, none of it. Same with Enterbay, same with Inart, same with everybody, right? Nobody has the amount of licenses, nobody has the amount of product, right? Nobody has the quality besides, Blitzway has great quality, Enterbay has great quality. Inart, not really. So if you had to pick, no, that's not what I'm saying. If you have to pick, I already asked you that. What I was saying was, knowing that that Blitzway doesn't make as much product as Hot Toys, specifically Hot Toys, meaning you're not going to get as much pre-orders as possible as you do with Hot Toys. You're not going to get as many options of lines that you do with Hot Toys, right? That's why Hot Toys will always be the best in every aspect of the word. You still pick Blitzway over Hot Toys?
No, I wouldn't then because Hot Toys eventually, with all the releases and all the one after another, they got more choices, right? Blitzway, who knows when next time they're going to release something? Wait another year, 2 years.
That's the point. So this is what I wanted to get to. Blitzway, it's a great company. They are nowhere near as, when it comes to the amount of product that Hot Toys makes, the amount of licenses they got. Same thing with Asmus. We were talking about Asmus earlier. Great company, but they don't have, nobody is like Hot Toys. That's why I will never understand how anybody could sit there talking about this company's better than Hot Toys. Nobody is. Period. It's not like oh, it's very close. No. Joe, if you had to pick the best company of 1/6 scale in the community, what would you be?
Hot Toys, hands down.
Period.
Now,
what is it that you love about Hot Toys?
Just it's the stuff that they offer. Like when you open their boxes and stuff, it's so nice to see all those nice different accessories and stuff. It's so nice, different tailored outfits. Sometimes they come with choices, lots of accessories and stuff.
Yep. How do you like the whole queue system thing? Not that you're involved in it, but how do you see people's reactions? You see people's complaints. You see people, happy that they got their figure. You see people upset that they didn't get the figure. How do you feel about all that situation?
Everybody has opinion for everything, right? So no matter what, at the end of the day, even if it's a good figure, you're always gonna have the people saying, that figure is so, and some people say, oh, this figure is amazing, it's beautiful.
No, but I'm talking about the queue system specifically. How do you feel about that whole queue system?
What queue system?
For example, Hot Toys comes out with a figure.
Yeah.
Sideshow will send you an email notification saying, all right, here's, getting the queue, waiting for this item. And then you sit in line until it's your turn to get the figure. Now, the issue with that is a lot of times, depending on how many figures are made by Hot Toys, you won't get a figure, right? It'll be sold out by the time the queue gets to you.
That's right.
So a lot of people complain about, the queue sucks, I never get a figure. And then you go from that to, I got my figure, thank God. How do you feel about that whole system? Again, I know you haven't experienced it because you don't really pre-order.
Yeah.
But I know you've heard of it.
Yes. I know people get a lot frustrated, especially when they make a certain amount, right? And it becomes like a war.
That's what I mean. So how do you feel about that?
It doesn't affect me or bother me in any way.
But do you think that there should be anything differently done? Do you think
if you
could change it yourself, what would you do?
They should always make a certain amount that people have ordered or pre-ordered. Give them that option. It's pre-ordered. Once they make all those that they've been sold, that's it. Don't make any more. Don't reshoot it again.
A straightforward deal. All right, guys. So we are going to get started showing you guys what Joe's collection looks like, what it's all about. We have some pictures and some videos, so don't go anywhere. Let's see. Let's share the screen. Here we go. All right. So Joe, as we scroll through the pictures, you explain what we're looking at.
So basically, on the figures, on the displays there, in that middle section there, that's where I have my 2 towers now. Before it was just like clothes and a little shelf. I removed everything. I put 2 display towers in there.
Do you, Joe? Do you T-shirt or not really? So what is this?
That's Rocky with the bag on the display.
What brand is this? Inart?
No, that was the one that was a rare figure. That was only 9 of them made, by Kingman Chewin or something.
I remember you told me that. Yeah. Yeah, this is a custom, guys. This is a custom that was made. You got it dirt cheap too, didn't you?
450 Canadian. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I mean, because full price was nowhere near that.
Yeah, I think they were going for about $1,000.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I remember you. I remember you told me that. What's
Especially
behind
because
here?
there's only 9 of them,
Right, exactly. Who is this back here? What brand is this?
Caustic Plastique.
Oh, Caustic Plastic. Look at you. You're taking Rudy's spot as the Caustic Plastic veteran. What is this?
That's the DeLorean. That's
What
a
is this?
DeLorean there. That's a Ader.
Yeah, but what brand? This is not Hard Toys.
No, it's like a Mattel or something. One of those tall 4-foot ones there.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I was gonna say that is not a 1/6 by any means, but this is huge though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
This is a quarter scale.
Bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing. I'm like, wait a minute. The DeLorean is a massive vehicle. This thing is humongous.
Yeah, it's about 3 feet, I think.
Oh my god. What brand?
I'm not sure. It's also that they used to sell at the Walmart stores and those
Gotcha.
big.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know exactly.
They came up the Stormtrooper with that as well.
Right. So now, what
So
is
that's
all
when
this?
I put in the towers.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so explain to everybody how you have your shelf set up.
That time it was just basically threw them in there because I had the space.
So what's up here?
Superman, RoboCops, Rambo's in there.
This is Rambo 1, First Blood Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then what is all this?
That's Walter White. That's Scarf. That's Carlito's Way. Yep.
Who's this?
Looks like Taxi Driver, possibly.
Yeah, this is a taxi guy. This is
Leon Professional.
the professional. And then this is
The Godfather.
yeah, but this is what's that company again? I forget the name.
Damn Toys.
Damn Toys. Yeah, they make great films.
In your opinion, Fab, what did Damn Toys or Hot Toys Godfather? Which one do you think is better?
Oh no, Damn Toys, because and only because the Godfather by Hot Toys was made like over 10 years ago.
Okay.
The Damn Toys one, the heads, we get 2 head sculpts, right? So 2 head sculpts, at least with the one version, not with the tuxedo version, with the other version. So no, actually with both versions, we got 2 head sculpts. We got a younger version and an older version. But the body, right? Updated body, better body, the tailoring of that suit, way better than the Hot Toys one again. For the amount of time in between. Damn Toes all day long. Now tell us about your horror shelf.
Michael Myers.
All sideshow?
Sideshow. Yes, all Sideshow pretty much. Yeah.
What is this?
That's the 3-0 Terrifier.
3-0. They made that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sorry, Trick or Treat.
Oh, I was gonna say 3-0 don't make that.
Trick or Treat Studio. Sorry.
Yeah, Trick or Treat. Yeah, they're the best with that horror stuff. That Trick or Treat. What is this? What is this Freddy here?
Sideshow.
Sideshow Freddy. Yeah, it looks a little plump. This is all Sideshow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then what's at the bottom here?
Walking Dead.
Right, which is this and this. What is this?
You got Batman, a couple of Jokers there.
This is Batman? No, this looks like the guy from this looks like Tom
Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah, from that
Okay,
movie.
that's from Mad Max.
Yes, that's what it looks like. So you got Mad Max, you got Joker, you got Catwoman, you got what's his name? Commissioner Gordon. You got Batman. You got Blade 2. You got the Crow. And then what is this?
Sure. Can't see it.
Some guy with a hat and a blade. Could be a female.
Okay, maybe Carol from Walking Dead.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I don't know any of those figures. Ooh, look at that. All right, so we got DeLorean. We got, this is Marty 1.0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the good Marty. This is the one without the Einstein that came with the guitar if you got the special edition. Did you get the special edition?
No.
You didn't get the guitar. You got Doc Brown, then you got Terminator. So how do you feel? How do you like your Terminator shelf?
Oh, I love it. I got 2 shelves now of alternators.
Yeah, right here, right? What did you do for this?
I brought Tyson body, and I got the head sculpt from the Tech Noir figure.
All right. Wow, that looks beautiful. Looks like you contacted Luch for this. Now, what about so here we talked about this. What about this? This is, what is this here? This is new. You just got this.
That's from Dragons and something, DID.
Yeah, the idea. Yeah. Dragons
Really
and
good
Dungeons.
company as well. They make really good figures for the gangsters.
DID makes very good figures, very good figures. So now you got The Walking Dead here with Superman and Rocky. Then we got all the horror stuff. We got some Rambo. We got Gandalf. Gandalf is what? Inart or Asmus?
No, that's from Asmus as well.
Yeah, Asmus collectibles. And then here you got the Mad Max figure, the Crow. We went over all this stuff. My God. Do you know how many figures you got in total, Joe?
I think I got about 180, 190 now.
Wow, that's crazy. So as you can see, guys, he's got the motorcycle, the Harley for the T8 to T800. He's got what the hell was his name from Terminator Salvation? Mark Wright.
Yeah, Marcus Wright.
You got T1000 and you got the T1000. What's her name? Linda Hamilton. Then this is Salvation as well. This is the new T800 that came out with the
Genesis.
with the new Angel RoboCop Terminator. Then you got the Imperial Guards with I feel like this base is Sideshow, isn't it?
Yes, that's from the Vader.
Right, that's what I thought. This is the for Empire Strikes Back Vader or
yes, Empire Strikes
right?
Vader.
Yeah, that's what I thought because I have that figure. This is my favorite pose. One of my favorite poses of yours right here. This is beautiful. How you got that perfectly done, man. Awesome. Tarkin. And then this is all your stuff. So what do you have done here? You got, see, look at Leia.
Yeah, Leia.
Guys, real quickly, now that Joe's here, where's Escape Leia?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
So what do you have here, Joe?
Sand Trooper. What was that? I got Princess Leia. I got R2D2, Yoda, Boba Fett, Luke, Sand.
You got Pilot. You got Bosk.
Yeah, I got Luke in the in Snowspeeder outfit.
Yep, and you got this is Obi-Wan from where? Sideshow?
Which one?
Looks like a Sideshow Obi-Wan.
Yes, that is.
It is, right?
Very
You
weak
could
head sculpt.
I was gonna say you could tell by the head sculpt. So this is a video that came out sideways. I don't know why, but this is.
Wow, this is old school, man.
So this is what. So explain to people what this is.
So this is my collection, basically. Not very much.
So how long ago was this?
2 years ago.
So pay attention, guys, to the amount of stuff that he had 2 years ago compared to what you're about to see. So look at the smaller containers, right? You were displaying them in different, not different. You had less per box, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that pose. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. He gets crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Sick. That's the Scar Predator.
Mm-hmm.
That's a massive guy. That thing is massive. That's the Elder Predator.
The Predator. And Tracker.
And Tracker, yep. Crazy. Now we got Darth Malgus. You got Kylo Ren. This is still 2 years ago, right?
That's right.
Look at that. Kylo Ren. See his poses, guys. His pose is insane. This is the Force Awakens Stormtroopers. I have every single one of those guys. There's like 15 of them. They made like double packs and single packs and special this one. And this one's got a backpack and this one's got a different weapon. But they're all the same exact thing 3 times. Oh, man, what a nightmare. Here's Obi-Wan. This is, who's that guy again? The
Tusken Raider.
Tusken Raider.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan, yep. Look at that robe, the battle damage on that robe. That's a nice robe all ripped up. Then we got, I think that's it, Joe. That's all you sent me?
Yeah, and you got to show them the new, what it looks like now.
Did you send me that? I don't think you sent me that.
Yeah.
Let me see. No, Joe, you never did. And if you did, I don't have it.
I sent it to you both.
Send it to me.
No?
Send it to me on WhatsApp real quick, yeah, just so I can load it up. Yeah, I don't know why. I thought everything was loaded up. That's weird. Let me know when you send it. I'll load it up right away. Let me see what you guys are saying while we wait for this. The Costa Crow is going to be a grill. Absolutely not. I can tell you that right now. That looks horrible. I saw the images on Sideshow. I saw the owner of the company talking about it. I saw that he was, boasting on, silicone body and, bub. It is not. Okay. It is not. Nothing from Caustic will be anything near a grail ever. So stop with the misinformation. Uncarded, please. Less is more. Sign the trust. This guy. Oh my God.
It's just
No
loading.
more? Okay, thank you. Are you going to Crow? Of course he's not. Of course he's not. Valkyrie, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, Moose. Plasma computer's working just it's just fine. See? You like it, huh? You like it, huh? Joe, where did you get your Harley Fat Boy?
It was an RC vehicle with the remote control from Bright Toys.
Bright Toys?
Bright Toys, yeah. It was actually a radio controlled bike. So
That's cool.
It
That's
was a
really
perfect
nice.
6 scale for the Terminator.
Guys, please hit the like button. There's 41 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. We're almost done, guys. We're just going to go over his updated collection tour. Should be loading
Coming any
up.
second though.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're loading it up. Bright Side.
Bright side, that's it.
Bright Side remote control.
Moose just got one, I think, for his figure.
Oh, did he? Oh, nice. See, he doesn't. He's a channel member. Moose is a channel member. He's in the members chat, but he really doesn't really share any.
Okay, you got it now.
Any of his stuff. He doesn't really share any of his, new buys. He doesn't really share. Hey, guy. He doesn't really say, "Hey, guys, you know what? I'm buying this. I'm buying that." He doesn't really tell us anything. I'm just kidding. He tells us everything. He tells
All right,
us
you ready to
everything.
go?
Yeah, it's loading on my end.
All right.
73%, 77%, 80%, 83, 87, 90, 93, 96, 100. Oh, that's the video that came out sideways, Joe. That's why it's weird. That's what happened. Is that the one with sound or without sound, Joe?
Without sound.
Without sound. Perfect. Okay. Yep, perfect. Yeah, that's the one that came out sideways before. That was weird. Yep, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, guys. So here's what is collected. Remember, you went for how many figures you started with, Joe?
From 2 years ago, I probably had 30 figures.
And now?
180 probably, 170.
In a very short period of time, correct?
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, you got to know. But I mean, like, you've gotten at least like 40 within the past like 3 months.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like a lot. All right, guys. So here is what his collection looks like now. See, so you're putting more figures per container now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still very clean, man. You don't use bases, so that's why you don't take up too much room. And that's why it looks so clean, too. I tell you guys, displaying the figures without bases is the way to go. It looks clean. They look so much better. Look at that Tyson. When you got that Tyson for that price, I was like, oh, my God, if he was my friend, he would send it to me. Look at that. My God, you got a lot of stuff, man. Oh, Purple Coat Joker, Jared Leto. You got Jeepers Creepers in there?
That's right. That was a custom as well.
Oh, my God. Jeepers Creepers. Elder. You got, what was that? Oh, yeah, that was a Tracker. Scar. Do you have a classic Predator, Joe? No.
I do.
Oh, you do? I thought I saw it. Look at all your Terminator, John Wick. Exactly. See, this is the theme of your outfit tonight. John Wick. Oh my God. Yeah, that I'm telling you, that Mike Tyson, whenever you're bored of it, I'll take it. My God, that's a beautiful Mike Tyson, man. Storm Collectibles. Look at that. The horse. You got the snow with the horse scene. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. This is what I mean. Look at that. Are you kidding me? How did you do this? Is this cotton?
That's cotton. Yep.
Wow, that is sick. You got Snow Trooper, Leia, Han, and Luke. That is beautiful. Look at these guys over here. Pilot, C-3PO, R2. What's
Tusken Raider right there?
Yeah, Tusken
Lando
Raider
first.
and Lando. And then look at the bad guys. That's a nice shelf right there. Look at that. That's
Emperor,
beautiful.
Darth Vader. Yep.
Yeah, look at that. This is the third party.
Yan Toys.
Right? This is the third party one. And I know because it came with the 2 head sculpts. The open mouth head sculpt is the one you're using. That was another figure when you got it. You started doing some crazy poses with it. And one of them was this one. You had him doing the effect with the mouth open. When I saw it, I was like, that is beautiful. Because you had But
I actually used this hand from the Hot Toys.
I figured because
Palpatine hand.
Right, because the figure didn't come with that.
That's right.
So when I saw you doing that with and it was like, I was like, yo, this looks so sick. I was like, oh my, because I could never, pull a pose like that. I was like, man, that is so badass. Look at that. Sick. The bank robber Joker. That is awesome. Look at that. You got Zorro. That's a great figure, Zorro.
Mad Max.
Look at that. This another one of my favorite poses right there. Anakin, Luke and Darth Vader, just like that. Badass. Look at that. You got Moff Gideon and Dark Trooper. Look, you got a lot of smaller scale. What is all this stuff?
That's all Gremlins, Jason, Predator.
What's all this here?
Those are all little Black Series.
Oh, Black Series. This is all NECA, right?
Yeah.
Wow. My God. That was everything, guys. You got a lot of stuff. So now, Joe, when do you think that you're like, all right, you know what? I'm over this hobby. Do you think there's going to be like, do you have an idea of how much longer you're going to stick around, how long you think you're going to be around collecting these things, or you're just going to, it is what it is until I'm done?
Fabs, you have no idea. I have trouble sleeping at night. I get up like 2 o'clock. I search for Marketplace for figures before I have my cup of coffee in the morning. I'm always browsing. When I'm driving on the road at work, I'm thinking what's something I can do to improve my collection. I'm just 24/7 thinking about collecting. So it's getting worse than better.
Guys, so this is why, as I'm saying, very dedicated, very into it, right? Can you imagine waking up and the first thing you do is, all right, let me make sure I check for deals. Let me make sure that I could, that I find that's hardcore, Joe. That is very, very hardcore.
And Bobby's always asking me, are you collecting every day? Are you ready to collect? Bobby.
Oh my God. So now, what is the one figure right now of everything you've seen already out for pre-order that won't be out next year, right? Including all that. What is one figure that you can't wait for to come out?
I actually got 5 pre-orders, Fab? 5 or 6 I got pre-orders. But the one I'm waiting for the most is I'm really stoked on is the Darth Vader with the hospital bed.
Yeah. That's going to be a sick figure.
That's going to be a wicked figure with clean
that's on pre-order.
That's the scars, the blood.
Yep. That's on pre-order for you, right?
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's going to be a sick figure. That's going to be a great figure. That's going to be a classic figure because of the diorama alone. That diorama thing is going to make the entire figure. Because think about it. How many Darth Vaders do we have already? Plenty. How many do we have with that table? None. Why would you buy that Darth Vader with that table to display it without the table? It makes no sense. You know what I mean? So that's why that table is going to make that figure. That figure is going to be an epic figure. People are going to display that. You know how you saw how many different ways to display it you could have. And let me tell you something. People are going to go crazy displaying that.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice figure. I can't wait for that one.
Absolutely. So that's the one on the top of your list. The Darth Vader.
Yeah, the Darth Vader. I got the Wolverine order too.
Says, why is Joe in a tie? He doesn't wear a tie to work. You'd think he was on Good Morning America.
This is a special occasion this night.
See, thank you, Joe. I gave Joe shit in the beginning too. I said, Joe, I said, what are you wearing? But as you can see, Joe is a classy man, just like he's a classy collector, and that's why he came in wearing a tuxedo. Any other time, he would be wearing a tank top, right? Or even for the lucky ones, shirtless. Tell him, Joe.
You guys see the one when I sent the blue chip today? I just had my jacket with no shirt on.
I just have my jacket with no shirt on. Guys, you don't even know what happens behind the scenes. Oh my God. Awesome collection, Joe. All right, Joe. Anything you want to say to the community? Anything you want to say to everybody or your friends out there?
Thank you for everybody to making this enjoyable for me, because without you guys, this for me is nothing. It's guys like you that make it interesting for me.
No,
your collection. Fun. Actually, I started collecting watching your collection. Fab, I watched one of your videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And this is when I didn't even know you. I watched your video. I seen like a part 1 and part 2 and how many figures are on it. I was like, wow, I was astonished. And I said, this is crazy.
So you were influenced by the God a little bit, maybe?
A little bit, yeah. I say a lot, not just a little bit.
It's like a little bit, yeah. No, and like I was saying, people like you in the community is why I'm in the community. I tell you guys all the time, I don't need negative people around me. I don't need bad people around me. I don't need pieces of shit around me. I tell you guys all the time. People like Joe. Right? They're in the hobby, having fun with the hobby, joking around in the hobby. Why would you not want people like that around you? Happy people, right? You guys see how much negativity is in this hobby as it is. Why would you want to be around that? I don't want to be around any of it. So that's why I try to attach myself and associate myself with good people, good-hearted people. Like I tell you guys all the time, I'm not looking to make YouTube my income, my main source of income, or looking to be a YouTuber. No, this is a blast for me. And meeting people like you guys, like Joe, right, make being in this community that much better. Again, especially when there's so much negativity, when there's so much bad people, people taking advantage of you, right? People trying to get you scammed by companies, right? People, there's plenty. You want to focus on the negativity in this community? There's plenty to focus on, right? So that's why when I come around people like this, like Joe, right? There's plenty of you guys in the community that are the same exact way. It same thing Joe said. It makes being in this community that much more fun, that much more exciting, right? It makes me want to be a part of it even more, right? So that's why I tell you guys all the time, this is all I need in my life. I don't need to be liked by a billion people. I am good. I just need my little group of people, good quality human beings, and I will be set for life. Joe, last words?
I just want to say thank you for having me, and thank you for everybody who was there and watching and supporting. Thank you.
All right, guys. Joe, thank you for being part of the community, and as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.